We ended. State, are you ready to call your next witness?
We are, Your Honor.
All right, State, call your next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state would call Greg Aaron Brown.
Brown, raise your right hand. Be sworn by my clerk.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, sir, please have a seat in the witness stand and speak in a loud and clear voice for me, okay? State, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, sir. Could you please turn to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, introduce yourself by stating your name?
My name is Gregory Aaron Brown.
And Mr. Brown, do you go by Aaron?
Yes.
All right. How old are you?
I'm 32 years old.
And where do you live?
New Jersey.
And what do you do for a living?
I am working with my uncle in the contracting
Mr. Brown,
business.
I'm going to have you move a little closer to the
Okay.
microphone. I know-
This one?
Yep.
Yeah, that one.
Construction working with my uncle
All right.
And I think you said in New Jersey?
in New Jersey,
Okay,
yes,
great.
in New Jersey.
And Mr. Brown, who are your parents?
Gregory and Maggie Brown.
All right. And did you have any brothers or sisters?
One sister, Megan, and my brother, Michael.
Is Michael a half-brother?
Yes.
And what's Michael's last name?
Monahan.
And Megan, your sister, does she share the same last name of Brown?
As Brown, yes.
Yeah. As it relates to Megan, who was older, you or her?
I was.
All right. And how much older were you than Megan?
3 years.
All right. I would like to focus your attention back to summer of 2014, okay?
Yes, yes.
All right. During that time, summer of 2014, where were you living?
I was living in New Jersey.
All right. And your parents, where were they living?
They were in Florida. So.
All right. Before they moved to Florida, where did they live?
It was in
Your parents have a farm. What animals did they raise on the farm?
Overruled?
What type of animals did they raise on the farm?
horses, pigs a little bit, pygmy goats, dogs, sheep,
Okay.
farmers.
All right. And your mom also raised dogs, correct?
Absolutely.
Big dogs or small dogs?
Mainly small dogs.
All right. I guess in the years leading up to the summer of 2014, did your dad hunt?
Absolutely.
All right. And did you hunt with your dad?
Yes, on the weekends in the summer, every other day.
Okay.
With them, yes.
Or in I guess the area they lived in, Pennsylvania, hunting was pretty common.
Yes.
All right. Were you familiar with the guns that your father used to hunt?
Yes.
Did you have an opportunity to use them?
Majority of them, yes.
We're talking about long rifles, correct?
Yes.
Did he also have shotguns?
I have one shotgun.
Did your dad also hunt with other types of weapons, maybe bow?
He had
and
a crossbow, it's a Mathis, and a compound bow, which is Mathis.
Okay.
It's-
And are you familiar with those?
Yes, I practiced and sighted them and all with them.
All right. Fairly familiar with the guns,
Yes.
correct? You would help him get the scopes correct for distance shooting, correct?
Correct.
Did your dad take care of these guns?
Yes.
All right. Would he, if he would have come to Florida, would he have taken his guns with him?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to show you a collection of photographs that have already been admitted into evidence. And just for the record, I'm talking about State's Exhibits 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, and 53, okay? Actually, I'll hold back 53 for a second. Take a second and look at these photographs. Look at each one of them individually. You can flip through them. Let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Right. Mr. Brown, so you have an opportunity to look through State's Exhibits 46 through 52. You recognize the guns that are shown in here?
Yeah, I can tell you them, yes.
Yes?
Yes,
Okay.
I can.
What are these?
A Dodge rifles, the 308, the 30-06, the 30-30, the shotgun, the little 22, the compound bow, and the crossbow.
Right. And these are your father's?
Absolutely.
Okay. You agree with me that in that collection of photographs, we're talking about long rifles and shotguns, correct?
Yep.
All right. I'd like to show you what's been introduced in State's Exhibit 53. Have you ever seen that gun before?
No.
All right. Was that your father's gun?
No.
To your knowledge, did your dad have any handguns?
No.
Okay. Being a hunter with your father, did he often carry a side knife or things to use in the wilderness?
Yes, he had one side knife that I believe it was his grandfather's or his great-grandfather's that he had for a very long time, and then he purchased another one that actually has a hook on it on the end towards the tip of the blade,
Okay.
and he bought that at Cabela's, or that Cabela's, I'm sorry.
Bell's is a store that
nervous,
sells outdoor.
Yes, outdoor hunting attire.
Okay. I'm going to show you what's been marked for identification as State's Exhibits 222, 223, and 224. Do you recognize the items that are in those
Absolutely.
photographs? Yes. What are those items?
This is the one he purchased at
And we're-
Cabela's,
And we're referring to State's Exhibit 222 for identification,
and it's just the same knife but in the case that it came with.
and that's State's Exhibit 223 for identification.
And this is the old knife that I was talking about, was passed down to him.
Okay, and that is State's Exhibit 224 for identification. These are your father's knives, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. In addition to the firearms that we've shown you already, I'd like to show you what's been marked for identification as State's Exhibit 217 and 218, okay? In State's Exhibit 217 for identification, do you recognize that case?
There's a case to that gun.
Okay,
To-
and you're pointing to State's Exhibit 218 for identification. There's a case with a gun, correct?
Correct.
You recognize that gun in that case?
It's one of his hunting guns.
Okay, and that was your father's?
Correct.
All right. Mr. Brown, let me ask you some questions about your father, a little bit more specifically. You said he was an electrician,
Yes.
and was he fairly handy around the house?
Yes.
If something were to break, he would know how to
He'd
fix
be
it.
already on it, yes. He'd be doing something about it, yes.
Okay? As it relates to cars or vehicles, was he knowledgeable about how to fix cars?
Yeah, he had a Nova back then, so he was always working on cars.
All right, so it wasn't uncommon to see him under the hood messing with cars?
No.
Okay. At the time, I guess the summer of 2014, do you recall just the general stature of your father, about approximately how much he weighed?
230, 240 maybe on the heavier side.
Okay. Did he recently have surgery back in 2014?
Yes.
Where did he have surgery?
It was right before he left to go to Florida.
And what part of the body did he have surgery on?
Lower back.
All right. Was he in recovery, I guess, when he came to Florida?
Yeah, absolutely. It was, he asked me to help him
Okay.
move because he couldn't. He was in that much pain, so.
All right. And your mother, just as it relates to her stature, do you recall generally how much she would have weighed back in 2014?
120, she was a little heavy on the heavier side. 120, 30 maybe tops.
She was a short woman, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Brown, I'd like to show you what's been marked for identification in State's Exhibit 225. Do you recognize the people in that photograph?
Yes.
And who is that?
It's my parents.
All right. And to your knowledge, how long were your parents married?
Longer than me, than I've been born, so it's at least 32 years.
Okay. At this time, Your Honor, the state would seek to admit what's been marked for identification as State's Exhibit 225 as 225.
Any objections?
Same objection, Your Honor.
All right, I'll overrule the objection, and it'll come in at 225.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Brown. No further questions.
Cross?
Good morning, Mr. Brown.
Good morning.
When you said you may have helped your father with the moving, you never came to Florida in July of 2014, did you?
No.
So you would have helped him when he was loading to come to Florida?
Yes.
Okay. He was so disabled, he couldn't lift heavy items, correct?
He asked me to help him.
Was he capable of lifting heavy things?
No, there was other people that helping him. Our neighbors, MPA helped him.
So he wasn't involved in loading the trucks at all?
No, not to, no.
Now, the state gave you a chance to look at some photographs, and you identified the firearms there, except for the pistols belonging to your dad, correct?
Correct.
Are those all the firearms he had in Florida, or did he have more?
Those were all the firearms.
Isn't it true he had 7 firearms? Not including the shotgun?
Including the shotgun, he had a shotgun, a 30-30, a 30-06, a little .22 rifle. He had his .308, he had his compound bow, and he had his crossbow.
Okay, and forgive me because I'm not as familiar with guns as you are. So before you reference a little .22, that would be a Marlin .22 rifle with scope?
Yeah, with a scope.
Okay. And then there was a Browning rifle, right?
A Browning shotgun.
That was a shotgun?
A Remington. I think it was a Browning. It was a Browning.
Okay. Marlin 94 lever action rifle?
Like I said, I know is the 30-30, 30-06, the .308, the .22, the shotgun, the compound bow, and the crossbow.
Okay, the 30-30, was that a Winchester?
I know they're all top of the line market.
Okay.
I know more that the compound and the crossbow were the Mathis, I believe. The correct term is that.
Okay, well,
Sure.
then I'm sorry, I guess the blind leading the blind here, but with regard to the 30-30, did that one have a scope?
Yes.
Was that a bolt action or a lever action?
I know you cocked it like that. With I don't know the terminology too, so I guess it is the blind leaving the blind, but I know you pumped it for another shell to go into the
That was the
chamber.
30-30?
30-30, 308, 30-06. The 22 did not have that. You loaded it with you twisted the little shaft there and lifted it up, and you loaded the little 22 bullets there.
Okay, the
The
bolt
22.
action is the,
The lever, I guess.
right, how many of those were
I
bolt
believe.
action, do you know?
The 30-30, the 30-06, and the 308.
Okay. I see a Browning 308 and a 30-30. I don't know the 30-06, I'm not sure which that one is, but, all right, but there may have been more than what you saw in the photograph, right?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay. Now, you never came to Florida, so you wouldn't know where your father kept the firearms, correct? In the house in Florida, is that fair to say from personal knowledge?
Yes,
Do you know if he ever kept firearms at the house loaded or unloaded?
they were always unloaded.
Always unloaded? Okay. Do you
Yes.
know if he had any, he didn't have any firearm safes, did he? Or lockers?
Safes? No.
He didn't have any trigger
He
locks?
had, yes, he had trigger locks.
Describe to me what a trigger lock is.
You put it in where the trigger is,
Right.
and you lock it.
Okay. And you didn't see any trigger locks in those photographs, did you?
Not in those photographs, I don't think so.
Right. And if you had a trigger lock, you need a key to unlock the lock, obviously, right?
Yes.
If I could have a moment, Your Honor.
Okay?
have no further questions, Judge.
Any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Brown, thank you, sir. You may step down. Be released from his subpoena.
Yes, Judge.
Defense, any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Brown, you're released,
Thank you.
so you can remain in the courtroom. State, call your next witness.
They would call Ray Clark.
Give me the last name again.
Clark.
Clark? Okay, thanks. Clark, if you want to come up to the podium right there, and once you get there, stop for me. Turn, raise your right hand, and be sworn by my clerk.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, ma'am, if you can have a seat in the witness stand and speak in a loud and clear voice for me, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
State, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Can you please turn and introduce yourself to the jury?
Hello, my name is Rhea Clark.
And how are you employed?
I'm a forensic investigator with the Pasco Sheriff's Office.
How long have you been with the Pasco Sheriff's Office?
I've been with them for 10 years.
And what does a forensic investigator do?
A forensic investigator responds to crime scenes. They do photography, collect evidence, process for DNA and fingerprints.
So, do you carry around a gun?
No, I do not.
Do you chase after suspects or execute warrants?
No, I do not.
Do you interview witnesses?
No, I do not.
So it's not like it is on TV, CSI?
No, it is not.
Okay. Were you working as a forensic technician back on September 4th of 2014 and the following days?
Yes, I was.
Did you have occasion to respond to 7719 Hatteras Drive?
Yes, I did.
And can you describe for the jury, generally when you got there, what do you encounter?
Upon response to the scene, the road was actually taped off with crime scene tape, and only a certain amount of people were allowed onto the scene. We had multiple patrol vehicles, detective vehicles. Our command bus was out there.
I want you to look through some of these. May I approach the witness, Judge?
You may.
I want you to look through some of these items that have already been admitted in evidence. I'm showing you states 25, states 27, states 28, states 29, states 30, states 32, states 33, states 34, states 35, states 36, states 37. You recognize all those?
Yes, I do.
Are those photographs that were taken on September 4th, 2014 by you,
Yes, they were.
documenting the scene as you guys found it?
Yes, it was.
While we're here, states 38 and states 39, are these also photographs that you took?
Yes, they are.
And that you took in the subsequent days as you guys were investigating or further searching the house?
Yes.
How many days were you processing this residence?
From September 4th through the 9th.
Now, as you approached the residence, did you approach from the driveway?
Yes, I did.
Did you detect any odors as you did that?
I did.
Can you please describe for the jury what you detected?
There was a very foul smell and odor coming from the residence.
Okay, was it particularly strong in the area of the east garage?
Yes, it was.
I'll show you what had been previously marked and shown to defense as State's Exhibits 58 and 59. In particular, State's Exhibit 58. Do you know what that is?
Yes, that is a almost aerial downward view of the residence on the first floor.
Okay, is it a diagram as opposed to a photograph?
Correct.
All right. Would a diagram like this assist you in your testimony explaining certain locations of different photographs and items?
Yes, it would.
And do you recognize what State's Exhibit 59 is?
Yes, it is a diagram of the first, or the second floor of the residence.
Okay. And would that also assist you in your testimony?
Yes, it would.
Judge, at this time, I would like to move State's Exhibit 58 and 59 into evidence.
Any objection?
No, Your
All right, diagram 58 and 59 is admitted.
Now, we talked about the front of the residence. Did you notice anything on the driveway as you approached the residence that was marked in black?
Yes, I did.
And those photographs, you took the photographs of that item,
Yes, I did.
and specifically, I'm going to show you State's. $35 already in evidence. Did you collect this item?
Yes, I did.
And why do you collect items? Could you please explain to the jury why you do that?
We collect items that we believe are pertinent to the investigation.
And I'm showing you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 60 for identification. Do you recognize that?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
It is the item that is shown in that photo. It is an apparent projectile found in the driveway.
Okay, and you collected it back on September 4th of 2014?
Yes, I did.
And did you open that up earlier this morning and look at it to determine if it appeared to be in the same or similar condition as when you collected it?
Yes, I did.
And is it?
Yes, it is.
Judge, at this time, State would like to move State's Exhibit 60 into evidence.
Any objection? All right, item 60 will be in evidence.
And may the witness step down, Judge?
Okay?
If you could just show that to the jury. I know it's in another container, but as best you can. Thank you, Ms. Clark. Now, Ms. Clark, I want to show you a bunch of photographs and then we're going to talk about them, okay? Could you go ahead and look through State's Exhibits 61 through 75 for me? Do those appear to be fair and accurate depictions of the east garage of 7719 Hatters Drive?
Yes, they are.
And Judge, for the record, I've already shown these all to the defense counsel. At this time, the state would like to move state's exhibits 61 through 75 into evidence.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, they'll be moved in 61 through 75.
To show you state's exhibits 76, 77, and 226. You look at those. Do you recognize those?
Yes, I do.
Are those photographs of the west garage at 7719 Hatteras Drive?
Yes, they are.
Do they appear to be true and accurate depictions of the way the west garage appeared when you guys arrived?
Yes, it is.
Judge, at this time, state would like to move state's exhibits 76, 77, and 226 into evidence.
76, 77,
And 226.
Any objection?
No, Your
All right, 76 and 77 and 226 will come into evidence.
I'm showing you state's exhibits 78 through 80. Can you look at those? You recognize those?
Yes, I do.
Are those fair and accurate depictions of the west side of 7719 Hatteras Drive?
Yes, they are.
I'm showing you state's exhibits 81 through 88. If you could look through those. You recognize those?
Yes, I do.
And are those fair and accurate depictions of the east side of 7719 Hatteras Drive?
Yes, they are.
And the way it appeared when you arrived there back on September 4th, 2014?
Yes, they are.
If you could look at state's exhibits 91 through 95 for me. You recognize those?
91 through 94.
Through 95.
Yes, I recognize these.
And are those photographs of the back dock area of 7719 Hatteras Drive?
Yes, they are.
And is that the way that it appeared back on September 4th, 2014?
Yes, they are.
Judge, at this time, so I'd like to move all of these into evidence. I think,
So 81 through 88 and 91 through 95.
correct.
Any objection?
Honor. No, Your Honor.
All right, 81 through 88 photos will be introduced into evidence, and 91 through 95 are in evidence.
Yeah, I'm sorry, those. 91, 92.
Missing 89 and 90, so, yeah.
Trouble pre-marking things, Judge.
That's okay, right, as long as we get them all in.
Now I'm showing you state's exhibits 89, 90, 96, and 97. You look at those for me. And you recognize those?
Yes, I do.
Are those photographs of the, for lack of a better term, utility room of 7719 Hatteras Drive?
Yes, they are.
Judge, at this time, state would like to move state's exhibits 89, 96, 97, and 90 into evidence.
So 89, 90, 96, 97.
Correct.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, they'll be in evidence.
Showing what's been marked State's Exhibits 98 through 103. Do you recognize those?
Yes, I recognize these photos.
And what are those photographs of?
Those are the photographs of the lower, I guess, room M. I don't remember what we called it. It's almost like the pool area.
Okay. Large room at the rear of the residence?
Yes, on the first
7719
floor.
Harris Drive?
Yes.
Are they true and accurate depictions of what you saw?
Yes, they are.
And Judge, at this time, I'd like to move State's Exhibits 98 through 103 into evidence.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so we need to move again.
Now showing you what's been marked as State's Exhibits 104 through 110. If you could look at those for me. You recognize those?
Yes, I do.
Are those photographs of the laundry room on the lower floor of 7719 Hatteras Drive?
Yes, they are.
At this time, Judge, the state would like to move State's Exhibits 104 through 110 into evidence.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, 104 through 110 will be in evidence.
Oh, I'm sorry, what were you saying? Laundry room and,
It's the laundry room and the bathroom.
okay. State's Exhibits 108, 109, and 110, are those the lower floor bathroom?
Yes, they are.
Showing you State's Exhibits 111 through 120. Can you look through those for me? You recognize those photographs?
Yes, I do.
What are those photographs of?
I am on the first floor there of the interior foyer for the stairs.
All right, and are they true and accurate depictions of things you saw at 7719 Hatteras Drive when you were processing it?
Yes, they are.
Okay. At this time, Judge, State would like to move State's Exhibits 111 through 120 into evidence.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, 111 to 120 will be admitted.
I'll show you State's Exhibits 227, 228, and 229. If you could look at those. You recognize those?
Yes, I do.
And what are those?
Those are photos of the interior door of the stairs lower portion.
And are they fair and accurate depictions of what you observed back when you were processing 7719 Hatteras Drive?
Yes, they are.
At this time, Judge, we'd ask to move State's Exhibits 227, 228, 229 into evidence.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, they'll be admitted.
Showing you State's Exhibits 121 through 125. If you could look at those. You recognize those?
Yes, I do.
And what are those of?
Those are photographs of the interior stairwell.
They fairly and accurately depict what you observed when you were processing 7719 Hatters Drive.
Yes, they are.
Judge, at this time, state would like to move State's Exhibits 121 through 125 into evidence.
Any objection?
No objection.
They'll be so moved.
Showing you State's Exhibits 230, 231, and 232. Do you recognize those?
Yes, I do.
And what are those?
Those are photographs of apparent blood on the stairwell.
They fairly and accurately depict what you observed while processing 7719 Hatters Drive.
Yes, they are.
At this time, Judge, State would like ask to move State's Exhibits 230 through 232 into evidence.
Any objection?
There you are.
They'll be moved into evidence as 230, 231, and 232.
Now showing you State's Exhibits 126 through 133. Look at those for me. Do you recognize those?
Yes, I do.
Are those photographs of the second-story living room area at 7719 Hatters Drive?
Yes, they are.
They fairly and accurately depict what you saw.
Yes, they do.
At this time, Judge, State would ask to move State's Exhibits 126 through 133 into evidence.
Any objection?
There you are.
All right, they'll be so moved, 126 through 133.
I'm now showing you State's Exhibits 134 through 147. Could you look through those for me? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. 134 through 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, and 141. Could you look at those for me? You recognize those?
Yes, I do.
Are those photographs of the kitchen and dining room area of 7719 Hatters Drive?
Yes, they are.
Is that how it appeared when you were processing the scene back in September 2014?
Yes, they are.
At this time, Judge, State would ask to move State's Exhibits 135 through 141 into evidence.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, they'll be so moved, 134 through 141.
Showing the State's Exhibits 142 and 143. Showing you State's Exhibit 142. If you look at that, tell me if you recognize it.
Yes, I do.
And what is that?
It is a Papa John's pizza box.
Where'd you find that?
It was on the kitchen counter.
Does it appear to be in similar condition to when you found it back on September 4th, 2014?
Yes, it is.
And I'm showing you State's Exhibit 143. Do you recognize that?
Yes, I do.
And what is that?
It is a Papa John's pizza box.
And where'd you find that?
It was actually on the stove top in the kitchen.
It was in the same place as State's Exhibit 142 for identification?
Yes, it was.
Does it appear to be in the same or similar condition as when you found it back on September 4th, 2014?
Yes, it is.
Judge, at this time, they would like to move State's Exhibits 142 and 143 into evidence.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, 142 and 143 will come in as evidence.
And I'm showing you State's Exhibits 144 through 147. Look at those for me. Are those photographs of those pizza boxes we just entered into evidence as they sit on the stove at 7719 Hatteras Drive?
Yes, they are.
Judge, at this time, the state would like to move State's Exhibits 144 through 147 into evidence.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
It'll be still moved in as 144 through 147.
Turning your attention to State's Exhibits 148 through 155. Look at those for me. Tell me if you recognize those. Recognize those?
Yes, I do.
And are those photographs of one of the bedrooms in 7719 Hatteras Drive that was filled with child's toys?
Yes, yes, they are.
And I guess the hallway leading into that bedroom?
Yes, they are.
At this time, Judge, the state would like to move State's Exhibits 148 to 155 into evidence.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, they'll be moved in as 148 through 155.
Showing you State's Exhibits 156 through 159. Could you look at those for me? You recognize those?
Yes, I do.
And what are those of?
They're photographs of the upstairs bathroom on the east side of the residence.
Fair and accurately depict what you observed.
Yes, they are.
This time, Judge, State would like to move State's Exhibits 156 to 159 into evidence.
Any objection?
No objection.
Now-
156 through 159 is admitted.
Thank you, Judge. I'm now showing you what's been marked as State's Exhibits 160 through 185. Take a moment and look through those. You recognize all those?
Yes, I do.
Are those photographs of the southeast second-story bedroom of 7719 Hatteras Drive and the various items that you observed within?
Yes, they are.
Judge, at this time, I would like to move State's Exhibits 160 through 185 into evidence.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, they'll be so admitted 160 through 185.
Turning your attention to State's Exhibits 186 through 191. Take a look at those for me. recognize those?
Yes, I do.
And what are those photographs of?
Those are photographs of the master bathroom.
Judge, at this time, so I would like to move State's Exhibits 186 through 191 into evidence.
Any objection? 186 through 191 will be admitted.
Showing you State's Exhibits 192 through 209. If you could look through those for me. And again, for the record, these have all previously been shown to the defense counsel. Do you recognize all of those?
Yes, I do.
And are those photographs of the master bedroom area of 7719 Hatteras Drive on the second story?
Yes, they are.
Judge, at this time, State would like to move State's Exhibits 192 through 209 into evidence.
Any objection? All right, 192 through 209 will be admitted.
Now showing you State's Exhibits 210 through 216. If you could look at those for me. You recognize those? I'm sorry, let's say 210 through 215. How about that? Do you recognize those?
Yes, I do.
And what are those of?
Those are photographs of the master closet.
And Judge, at this time, State would like to move State's Exhibits 210 through 215 into
Any
evidence.
objection? 210 through 215 will be admitted.
You have permission to publish all of those exhibits and have the witness step down.
Certainly, how are you publishing it?
The big screen on the LMO.
Okay, that's fine. Clerk, do you want to step down? Be careful. We're going to roll out the video. So they're going to put them on the Elmo, and then it's going to come up onto the screen so you can actually kind of view all the jurors to make sure they can see. Okay? The pointer. Get the pointer.
First off, Ms. Carter, if you could just give us acquaint us with this diagram.
This would be the first floor of the residence. Here's the east garage, the west garage, the utility room. This is the pool area room M that was fairly empty. The laundry room, the bathroom, and here's the foyer, interior foyer to lead up to the stairs to the second floor.
Can you show us where the back dock area would be located up on that diagram?
It would have been back here.
did not hang that when you got there, did you?
No, we did not.
I was there when you arrived.
Yes, it was.
Showing you State's Exhibit 68. It's kind of hard to see on the big screen, but can you describe what we're looking at there and where on the diagram that coordinates with?
Yes, again, this is the east garage, the rear portion behind the minivan. You would also notice that there are other rugs and you can't see it very well, but an area full of apparent blood on the wall and on the ground.
And, well, real quick, this thing kind of in the middle of the photograph standing up that has a wheel, what was that?
That's a dolly.
And
Or
is
hand
that
cart.
here on the diagram anywhere?
Yes, that's this image right here.
Do you have permission to walk this one in front of the jury?
You may.
Fortunately, the Alamo gets a little bit washed out. Turning your attention to, I'm now displaying State's Exhibit 69. Can you tell us what we're looking at here?
This is also the east garage, the portion right here on the west side of the vehicle.
So there were like some cabinets and a workbench
Correct.
area. And the door to the van, do you recall, was that open when you got there or was it not open?
It was open upon our arrival.
Showing you State's Exhibit 70. Can you tell us what we're looking at in this photograph?
Yes, this is also the area right here in the east garage. There are actually items like bedding and different rugs wrapped up in that area.
And these areas of red discoloration, do they appear to be part of the print of that bedding?
No, they weren't.
Showing you State's 71, displaying State 71. Can you tell us what we're looking at in that photograph?
Yes. This is now showing you the actual door here from the east garage, standing from this area looking north.
Showing you, I'm displaying State's 72. Can you describe what we're looking at in this photograph?
Yes, I can. This again is also the east garage along the east side of the vehicle, along the wall area.
And State's 73.
This is also the same location, just a closer view.
And it's hard to tell on the LMO, but is there an area of discoloration in the middle of this photograph?
Yes, there is.
And there appear to be some sort of liquid or goo.
Yes, it was.
What about all those little white things in the goo?
Those are also maggots that were on the floor there.
You have permission to walk this one in front of the jury,
You may.
as well as 72, which coordinates with.
That's fine.
Displaying State 74. Tell us what we're looking at there.
This is actually, again, the rear of the actual minivan in the east garage, and the floor below it.
And State 75. What is that? Is that a close-up of the area we were just looking at in State 74?
Yes, it is.
And what is that right there in the middle?
That is a cigarette butt.
All right, I want to turn your attention now to the west garage, and I'm going to display States 76. Can you describe for the jury on the diagram where we're looking in 76.
We're in this area right here of the west garage.
Now, there's a door on the far left of that photograph.
Yes.
Where is that door appear on the diagram?
That's this door right here.
I'm showing you stage 77. Can you describe to the jury on the diagram what we're looking at there?
This is again the west garage. There is a Jeep and a mattress and several items in front of the garage door.
Say Jeep, is it fair to say that's a Chevy Blazer SUV?
Yes.
Behind that vehicle, what do you see there?
That is a mattress.
And is this the way the west garage was when you guys arrived on September 4th, 2014?
Yes, it was.
On the far left of this photograph, you see a doorway.
Yes, I do.
Can you please just point out on the diagram where that doorway coordinates to?
That is this doorway over here.
I'm showing you stage 226. Can you show the jury what we're looking at here?
That is a view from this angle towards the exterior door here on the west garage.
Was there a towel kind of hanging off of that door as if it might have been placed to obscure the view from that window?
Where the question was if, or is, so that would be overruled. Go ahead.
Yes, it was.
I'm showing you stage 78. Can you describe to the jury what we're looking at here?
Yes, this is now this corner of the residence to include an RV and part of the garage door and the walkway leading down to the rear of the residence.
And in approximately the middle of that photograph, there's a door. That you, exactly. Can you show us on the diagram where that coordinates to?
That is this door right here that leads into the west garage.
Displaying stage 79. Can you tell us what we're looking at here?
This is another view of the west side of the residence to include the same door into the garage, a window, and the walkway leading into the rear.
Thank you. Showing you stage 80. Describe what we're looking at there.
This is again the walkway along the west side of the residence leading back into the rear.
All right, I want to turn your attention to stage 81. Describe what we're looking at in this photograph.
Yes, this is actually now the east side of the residence from almost at this general area to include the front half of the residence.
Now, on the far right of that photograph, there is just barely visible part of the doorway.
Yes.
Can you show us on the diagram where that doorway coordinates to?
That is this door right here.
So that doorway, that actually does not go into the garage, does it?
No, it does not.
Okay. Showing you stage 82. Tell us what we're looking at there.
This is again along the same east side of the residence to include that same doorway and now the windows over here and over there.
I'm showing you stage 83. Can you tell the jury what this is a photograph of?
This is the rear portion of the east side of the residence to include the rear window and air conditioning unit and a almost overhang.
Did you notice anything unusual about the ground in the area of that overhang?
Yes.
And can you describe what that was?
The dirt appeared to have been soft dirt as if it was recently disturbed.
Displaying stage 84. Can you describe what we're looking at in this photograph?
Yes, this is the rear east portion of the residence to include the window with the same air conditioning unit and the overhang.
Now there's some yellow thing with the numbers on them in that photograph? Can you tell the jury what those are?
Those are placement identification numbers, which we consider pins, and we place them at areas where we've deemed they're items of evidence.
Okay, and we see, I guess that's 23 and 22 in this photograph?
Correct.
And those are both things that you put there after you arrived, is that accurate?
Yes, the pins were placed after I arrived.
Other than placing those pins, was anything else disturbed when this photograph was taken?
No.
Showing you states 22, you recognize that?
Yes, I
Sorry.
do.
Showing states 85 with a giant number 22 on it. Can you describe what we're looking at there?
Yes, this again is the portion right in front of the air conditioning on the east side of the residence. It is identifying a bag with zip ties, black zip ties.
Okay, and is this the same pin number 22 that we saw on the last photograph, states 84?
Yes, it was.
Showing you states 86. Can you tell the jury what we're looking at here?
Yes, this is again along the east side of the residence to the rear. There's the air condition that's by the window. On top is a apparent sledgehammer type tool, and that's the item number 23.
Okay, and that pin marker 23 coordinates with the same pin marker 23 that we saw in states 84?
Yes, it does.
Showing you states 87. Describe what we're looking at here.
This is the east side of the residence along this area to the rear. It is to include, again, pin number 22 with the zip ties and the disturbed soil in the rear.
I'm sorry, I'm going back real quick. States 86, I don't recall if I asked you. What were those two items on top of the air conditioning?
This was a sledgehammer,
Okay. And a piece of wood?
a piece of wood.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Showing you states 88. Can you tell us what we're looking at here?
Yes, I can. This is the east side of the residence from the north end facing south.
And you had previously described an area of what appeared to be freshly disturbed dirt. Do you see that in this photograph?
Yes, you do.
Can you please point that out to the jury?
It's in this area right here.
All right, and this is this a photograph that was taken before forensics did anything to that area of dirt?
Correct.
Okay. All right, moving along to states 91 and rear of the residence. Can you tell us what we're looking at there?
This is now the rear of the residence in this general area to include the dock and the seawall and the water behind the residence.
Okay, and on the towards center right of this photograph, is that the end of the canal? For
This area right here?
Yes.
Yes, that's the end of it.
Showing you states 92, displaying states 92. Can you describe what we're looking at here?
This is standing now on the east side of the same dock facing west, and it's again showing the boat lift, the deck, and the seawall at the residence.
And was there any boat present at 7719 Hatters Drive?
No, there was not.
Showing you states 93. Describe what we're looking at here.
This is now a east view standing from the west side of the same deck. This is now the deck over here, the concrete east wall, and the mosh area.
Okay, and that big green thing in the center of the photograph, what is that?
Trees, bush.
Okay. Was it thick vegetation or was it pretty sparse?
It was thick vegetation.
Showing you states 94. What are we looking at here?
It's a close view of the seawall behind the residence, which is in this general area right here. There are two unspent rounds on the floor, on the ground.
And states 95, is that a close-up of the 2 unspent rounds you just referenced?
Yes.
And was it starting to rain on September 4th when you were taking these photographs?
Yes, it was
Okay. Which was August in Florida.
September, but yes.
Do you recall what kind of rounds these were?
Not off the top of my head. I'll have to check my notes for that.
Did you check your notes with that refresher recollection?
Yes, it was.
You could do that real quick.
Okay. They were Winchester 308s.
Showing you states 98. Moving on inside for us. Can you describe what we're looking at in the diagram with states 98?
Yes, this is room M, facing the sliding glass door that's depicted here towards the pool area.
And in this photograph, a little bit washed out on the LMO, but you see all those little dark things on the ground there?
These areas?
Yes.
Yes.
What are those?
Those are apparent feces.
Consistent with small dogs?
Yes.
Showing you or displaying states 99. Describe what we're looking at there on the diagram.
This is a view from this angle facing west to include this side of room M.
And there's a doorway in the center of that photograph. Can you describe for us where that doorway sits on the diagram?
Yes, this is this doorway that leads into the utility room.
And again, there's a lot of little dark things on the ground there. Can you tell the jury what were those?
Those are apparent feces.
There's also some discolored areas of the ground. Did those areas have any particular odor?
Yes, they did.
What did they smell like?
It smelled like urine.
Showing states 100, displaying states 100. Can you tell the jury what we're looking at in this photograph?
This is a view from this angle looking south into the utility room.
Showing states 101, displaying states 101. What are we looking at in this photograph?
This is an angle from this direction facing east in room M.
Now there's a doorway towards the right side of this photograph. Yes, right there. Can you describe where on the diagram that doorway is?
That's this door room here that leads to room K.
And looking through that doorway, there's another set of doors. Can you describe what that is that we're looking at?
Those are these closet doors here along the east side.
And to the, moving towards the left of the photograph, yes, that open doorway there. Can you show us where that is on the diagram?
Yes, that's this door to room N, which is the laundry room.
And just beyond that, there's like a closed door. Can you describe where that is on the diagram?
This one here?
Yes.
That is this closet right here.
Okay. Showing, I'm displaying stage 102. Can you tell us what this is a photograph of?
This is again a close-up photograph of the previous one to include the laundry room and that closet.
Okay. I'm displaying stage 103. Can you describe for us what we're looking at there?
This is in room M. There was a dog cage that was along this side of the wall, and right in front of it was a bag of black zip ties.
Okay. And that yellow one, is that another pin marker that you guys put down?
Yes, it is.
Showing you stage 89. Can you tell us what we're looking at in stage 89?
State 89, that is the utility room. Along the south wall, there was a fridge right there.
And States 90. We're looking at States 90.
Also utility room, and it was along this wall here.
Displaying States 96. Describe where on the diagram we're looking there.
Yes, this is a utility room from the north end facing south. So you can see the actual fridge that's along the south wall, and I think you can see the doorway to the garage.
Okay. I'm showing you States 97. Can you describe for the jury what we're looking at in States 97?
Yes. This is the utility room with a north view towards the actual doorway leading out into the pool area.
Again, there's some black things on the ground there.
Yes.
What were those?
Those were apparent dog feces.
I'm showing you States 105. That's what we're looking at, State 105.
Yes, that's room N, which is the laundry room.
I'm showing you States, so that was State 104. Now I'm showing you State 105.
That is also the laundry room, now actually facing north to show the actual washer and dryer.
Now, once again, there are some black things on the ground there. What were those?
Those were apparent feces as well.
Showing you States 106. What are we looking at there?
That's still the laundry room, now pretty much a view from the east facing west.
And where does that, there's like a doorway there with some things hanging in it. Where does that fall on the diagram?
That's still within the same laundry room area.
Okay. States 107, what are we looking at there?
That is a small cutout area that was under the stairwell.
Is that from within this laundry room?
Yes.
Showing you States, or displaying States 108, 108. Can you tell the jury on the diagram where we are looking with this photograph?
That would be going from this direction north towards that rear bathroom.
And the door that's on the left or left portion of the photograph, where does that coordinate to?
That is this door that leads into the pool deck area.
Okay. Displaying States 109. What is that a photograph of?
This is that rear bathroom leading into it.
Showing you States, displaying States 110. What are we looking at there?
This is the rear bathroom now facing the east side.
And that glass doorway, where does that go?
That's leading into the shower.
And in the corner there, where that glass doorway is, those black things on the ground, you see those?
Yes.
And what are those?
Those are also apparent dog feces.
Displaying States 111. Can you describe what we're looking at from where in this photograph?
Yes. So that is standing from this area of the west garage. There's a small hallway that leads into room K. So it's a view facing this direction to capture these two doors.
Okay, and there's a, let's call it it's in the center of the photograph at the rightmost door.
This one?
Yes, that one. Can you show us where that coordinates to on the diagram?
Yes, that's this door right here that leads outside into.
Okay, and right next to that, in the center of the photograph to the left, there's another door. Can you describe for us, so we orient ourselves correctly, where that is?
Yes, that is that door that is open leading into the stairwell to go up to the second floor.
Okay. Showing States 112, displaying States 112. Can you describe what we're looking at in this photograph?
This is a photograph of the open door right here of the west garage.
All right, and on the left portion above the handles, or the hardware of the door, you see that area of discoloration?
Yes, I do.
And it's hard to tell in the photograph, but what did that appear to be? What color?
It was a reddish, brownish color.
Showing you stage 113, displaying it. Is that a close-up of states of the area of discoloration we were just looking at on stage 112?
Yes, it was.
Displaying stage 114. Describe to the jury where on the diagram this photograph captures.
This is standing now in room K. Now you actually have a more view of the floor and the two doors.
And as you look at the floor, were there any obvious areas of discoloration, of red discoloration, or something that might be apparent blood?
Yes.
And do you recall kind of where those areas were?
Yes, they're right here and back in here.
In your attention, displaying stage 115. Can you tell us where we're looking in this photograph?
Yes, I can. That is now standing in room K, facing west to now incorporate the door leading into room M and the doorway leading into room L.
Okay, and the doorway on the far right is the one that leads into room M?
This is M,
Or, I'm sorry, the right. Thank you.
yes. And that one is room L, the
Okay.
west garage area.
Thank you. I'm displaying stage 116. Can you describe to the jury where this photograph is?
Yes, that is also in room K to incorporate the two closets on the north end.
Displaying stage 117. Can you describe where we're looking at this photograph?
That is also room K to include this closet, the corner, and the doorway leading upstairs.
And there's a, what is that object that's kind of in the center? It is partially green. Yes, that object.
That is a broom.
And can you show us
That
on
is
the
a what?
diagram where that?
Excuse me, I missed it. That is a what?
A broom.
Thank you.
Can you show us on the diagram where that room is located?
It's located in this cutout area right here, L-shaped.
Now, real quick, in reference to the diagram, I'm going to display 115 again. That doorway on the far right, did that have a door associated with it that could be closed?
Yes, it does.
If that doorway is closed, and if you can show us on the diagram, does that block off the entire area, including room K, utility area, the downstairs bathroom, room N?
If this door is closed, it would enclose these areas from room K.
Okay. Displaying stage 118. Can you tell the jury what we're looking at in this photograph?
This is a photograph from the interior stairwell on the landing right here, facing south.
Displaying stage 119. Can you describe to the jury what we're looking at in this photograph?
Okay, that was the same doorway here from the interior of the stairwell, now to show the interior of the actual door jamb area.
And that door frame, there's a little hook there, and below that hook, this thing right there, what is that?
It's a hook that is for like a lock on the door, and this is area that is reddish, brownish discoloration.
It's kind of hard to tell on the note, but just below the area of discoloration, is there something on the wall there?
Yes, that is a sticker scale.
Can you please describe to the jury what a sticker scale is?
A sticker scale is an L-shaped sticker that we put on surfaces to identify areas of apparent blood.
Okay, and in that one, I believe it's, you have, it may not be obvious from this photograph, but is there something written on there to uniquely identify that area for reference later?
Yes, there is.
And that's something that, this sticker scale is something you added when you went to the scene?
Yes, it is.
I'm displaying stage 120. Is that a close-up of the sticker scale we were just looking at in stage 119?
Yes, it is.
And that one has a particular label associated with it?
Yes, it does.
What label was that?
Stairwell A.
I'm displaying stage 227. Can you tell us what area this is?
That is also the stairwell. Again, this is now the actual interior of this door to include the handle and the lock.
And once again, is there a sticker scale that was placed in this photograph?
Yes, there was.
And I'm showing you stage 228. Is that a close-up of the sticker scale we were just looking at in 227?
Yes, it is.
Displaying stage 229. Can you describe what we're looking at in that photograph?
This is again the interior door for the stairwell. It is actually the top portion to include the hook from that corresponds with the lock on the frame. And here's a sticker scale to identify an area of apparent blood.
Displaying stage 121. Describe the jury what we're looking at here.
Yes. This is now from room K, facing north upward into the stairwell.
And on the far left of this photograph, is that room that we had discussed earlier pictured as well?
Yes, it is.
I'm displaying stage 122. Can you describe what we're looking at in this photograph?
This is the interior portion of the stairwell from the landing going further up into the dining room, the room area.
And, did you notice anything on the ground, well, I guess on the bottom of this photograph lying on the stairs?
Yes, I did.
And what was that?
This was a yellow rope that was there.
And I'm now displaying stage 123. Is that a better view of the yellow rope you were just describing on the stairwell?
Yes, it is.
And if you could, show us on the diagram approximately where that.
Yes, that is in this lower portion of the stairs.
All right, I'd like to switch diagrams on you.
Before you do that, can I have the lawyer to that? So I'm going to have you step into the jury room and use the restroom. Now give the lawyers a chance to have a break too. Don't talk about the case, no tweeting, texting, or blogging. Now they have your phone anyway, but still no talking about the case. And as soon as you're ready, just knock on the door, okay?
Thank you.
All jurors present, seat, Your Honor.
All right. Clerk, you can step down and we'll state your name and seat.
Thank you, Judge. Real quick. Ms. Clark, I forgot to show you State's Exhibit 233 before we go back to the diagrams. Can you hit that for me? Do you recognize that?
Yes, I do.
Is that a fair and accurate depiction of an area of the southeast bedroom on the second floor?
Yes, it is.
And at this time, State would like to move State's Exhibit 233 into evidence.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, that'll be admitted as 233.
For the record, I previously showed it to counsel.
Okay?
Ms. Clark, we've been talking a lot about room K on the bottom floor. Before we move up to the top floor, how does it smell in room K?
Very foul.
Even room K?
Even
Outside
room,
these garage?
even room K, yes.
How about on the stairwell?
Yes, it did.
It smelled,
Also foul.
displaying 124. Can you tell the jury what we're looking at in this photograph?
Yes, that is actually the area right here on the top of the stairwell, leading down into the stairwell to show the landing.
What are those red things there that we're looking at?
That is actually a garbage bin and a bucket.
What's that thing in the bucket?
That is a mop.
And there's a white, is that a white sticker scale that's on the trash can?
Yes, it is.
And other than adding the sticker scale, is that the way that this area appeared when you guys arrived on September 4th, 2014?
Yes, it is.
Showing and displaying 125, state's evidence 125. Describe what we're looking at there.
This is another close-up area of the same area with the mop and bucket and the garbage pail.
Displaying states 230. Describe what we're looking at there.
This is now that very first step leading down into the stairwell to include sticker scales and the trash can and the mop.
I'm showing you stage 231. Is that a close-up of the sticker scale on the top stair that we were just looking at?
Yes, it is.
It's labeled stairs C.
Yes, it is.
And why did you place that sticker scale there?
That sticker scale was placed there to identify that area of apparent blood.
I'm showing you, I'm displaying stage 232. Do you recognize where that photograph is?
Yes, I do.
Where is that photograph?
That is actually now down at the landing, more on the southward side of it, if you actually were looking up into the landing.
Okay, and there's like a red chair looking thing on top of the landing, on top of the photograph?
Yes.
Okay.
That-
And that's resting on like the landing in between two stairwells?
Yeah, that's actually the top of the trash can.
Oh, okay. And once again, you place a sticker scale labeled stairs A in that location, and why'd you do that?
That sticker scale was placed there to identify that area of apparent blood.
I'm displaying stage 126. Can you tell the jury what we're looking at here?
Yes, that is a view of the living room area from this angle, almost facing northwest. You have the couch and the doorway to the actual master bedroom.
And I'm going to display what's already been entered into evidence as stage 12. Is that a photograph that you took back when you were processing the scene in September 2014?
Yes, it was.
I'm now displaying stage 127. Can you describe what we're looking at in this photograph?
Yes, that is a photograph from this corner of the living room area facing north to include the entertainment. You can see the sliding glass door in the back, and you have the couches there.
I'm displaying stage 128. Can you tell the jury what we're looking at in this photograph?
That is also from this corner of the living room to face the direction on the east side. You can see the hallway here and the doorway to the bathroom.
Displaying stage 129. Describe what we're looking at there.
That is actually the entertainment center along this wall of the living room from this angle.
And there's an area of discoloration there. Did that also start out there?
Yes, it did.
Now, the entertainment center, is that the way that it appeared when you guys arrived on September 4th, 2014?
Yes, it is.
Is there anything missing in the middle of that entertainment center?
It appears a television was missing.
I'm now displaying stage 130. Can you tell us what that is?
Those are cables and wires on the entertainment center.
And they look like they're poking through that hole as if they could or had been connected to something that was sitting in that area where a TV would be expected. Is that accurate?
That is accurate.
I'm displaying stage 131. Can you describe what we're looking at in that photograph?
That is a photograph from the actual front door facing north to include the back side of the couches. You could also see the dining room area and the sliding glass door in the rear and the doorway to the master.
Now, regarding the living room area, was the flooring some type of wood paneling or
Yes, it was.
as opposed to the other areas surrounding it, were those tile?
Yes, there were.
I'm displaying stage 132. It's all dark on the yellow. Can you tell us what we're looking at there?
This is actually a photograph from this side of the residence facing the master doorway. You could,
So the master bedroom doors was a double door,
yes, they were.
and hard to tell, but I don't know, but there's this dark thing over here in the lower right of the photograph. Can you tell us what that is?
Right here.
Yes.
These were parts of the a doll cage that was upstairs.
I'm displaying stage 133. Can you tell us what we're looking at in that photograph?
Sorry. This is actually this area right here in the living room. There is a little table that's in this corner.
Now I'm displaying stage 134. What are we looking at here?
It's room F, which is like the dining room area. It appeared that they were closet doors tied together or taped together on the floor there.
And that cage to the left, is that the one we looked at in the earlier photograph?
Yes, it is.
And other than placing that yellow marker F, is that the way that the room appeared when you guys arrived?
Yes, it was.
I'm displaying stage 135. And by the way, we're now referencing the diagram on the upper floor, which is stage 59 and have been since the break. Is that accurate, Ms. Clark?
Correct.
I don't think I put that on the record. And I'm now displaying stage 135. Can you describe to the jury what area of the house we're looking at here?
Okay, we're in the kitchen area, which we designated room D. This is actually the view of the stove and the south counter and the east counter and the sink.
Now displaying stage 136. Describe for the jury what we're looking at here.
Also the kitchen area, room D, to include the island and the fridge, and now you could actually see the north window.
I'm now displaying stage 137. Describe to the jury what we're looking at here.
This is the kitchen, room D, with the island, and now you can see more of the north windows. You could also see the chair and the table in the back.
I'm displaying stage 138. Can you show us on the diagram what area of the house specifically we're looking at here?
Specifically, we're in this general area of the kitchen, so you could actually see the windows and the table that was right here, but you can see this.
Is that like a black piece of furniture with some onions on it?
Yes, it is.
I'm displaying stage 139. There's a doorway in the left portion of this photograph. Can you show the jury where this doorway coordinates to?
Yes, it's right here, just west of the island.
Okay. displaying stage 140. Describe what we're looking at here.
We're actually looking at the south counter of the kitchen, more along this side, on the west side of it, to include certain items that are on the counter.
Okay, I'm trying to zoom in on those keys there. Now, does it appear on that key, on that key ring, that that's a band pictured on the different locking mechanisms?
Correct, yes.
And to the right of the keys, what are those two items there?
Those are 2 cell phones.
They were just stacked up like that when you arrived?
Yes, they were.
Displaying stage 141. And are those the items, stage 142 and stage 143, that we already spoke about under the evidence?
Yes, they are.
Is that the way that you found them?
Yes, they were.
I'm displaying stage 144. And can you tell us what we're looking at there?
This is actually the pizza box on the stove. This is the corner of it, just to display the label.
Now displaying 145. Can you tell us what we're looking at in that photograph?
It's the same pizza box on the stovetop. This is the other corner of it to show the label. It has the address.
I'm displaying stage 146. Is this a photograph of the pizza box on the bottom?
Yes, this is now the bottom pizza box, and this is the actual floor corner of it.
And I'm displaying stage 147. Is that the other corner of the pizza box on the bottom?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And the other day you were looking at stage 142 within the box. That some of the labels get a little bit obscured by grease.
Yes, they did.
Since you mentioned it in evidence.
Yes, they did.
And these photographs that we just looked at, they were taken before any of that had happened.
Correct.
Did you notice any cleaners in the kitchen area?
Yes, I did.
And what kind of cleaners?
Like Purex hand sanitizer, and I think a spray bottle.
Turning your attention, or now displaying stage 148. What are we looking at there?
Okay, we're actually looking from this portion of this hallway facing north. So you can actually see the doorway into room C. You can see the outline of the doorway to room B, which is the bathroom, and then you can see towards the actual rear of room F.
By the way, how was the smell up in the kitchen and living room area?
It was also still found.
Displaying stage 149. Right, what we're looking at here.
Yes, this is now standing more into the doorway of room C to get the view of a dresser that was sitting right here along this wall.
And there's like a black thing, it's hard to see on the overhead, but
This right here?
yes, what was that?
That was a black zip tie.
Okay. I'm now displaying stage 150. And this is, to be clear, this is a picture that you took September 4th or September 5th, 2014,
Correct.
as opposed to similar photographs we looked at earlier from August 28th. Can you describe for us what area of the room we're looking at here?
Yes, this is again room C. This is in the northwest corner to include the dresser. There is a plastic organizer in the corner and a small table.
I'm displaying stage 151. describe what we're looking at in this photograph?
This is room C, to include a little bit of the table here still in the corner. You have the north closet and part of the mattress bed that was against the east wall.
I'm now displaying stage 152. Tell the jury what we're looking at in this photograph.
This is now a view of the actual west side of bedroom C. You have the dresser, and you can actually see the open door of the bedroom.
I'm now showing stage 153, displaying it. Describe what we see there.
Yes, this is room C, the dresser against the west wall. You have the open door. There are various toys and items on the top of the dresser.
In particular, the doorway that we see on the left, can you be very clear and show the jury which door that coordinates to?
Yes, this is the doorway that actually leads back out into the hallway.
So if that doorway is shut, then somebody would not be able to exit the room without jumping out the window?
Correct.
For lack of a better term. Correct. And trying to zoom in here. This area, do you see what these are right there?
Those are keys.
Do you know where those keys, or did you test those keys on anything to determine if they went with anything?
Yes, I did.
And where did they go with?
They actually were the keys to this door lock here.
And this door locked from the outside such that without the keys, somebody wouldn't be able to get in or out?
Correct.
And the item right over here that I'm pointing to, would that appear to be
That is pizza crust.
consistent with Pop John's?
Yes.
I'm displaying stage 154. Can you tell us what we're looking at there?
This is actually the top of the dresser in room C along the west wall to include items that were on there. There was a Toy Story DVD and a Pasco Sheriff's Deputy business card.
And can you read the name of the deputy whose business card that is?
Deputy F. Okay, sorry. Is it Hyderkin? Hyderkin?
I'm now showing you, or displaying stage 155. Can you describe what we're looking at here?
This is a view of bedroom C, facing south to include again the dresser along the west wall and now the open doorway leading into the hallway. You can see the mattress again on the corner there.
I'm displaying stage 156. Can you tell us where on the diagram this is located?
Yes, this is actually the bathroom here, room B. It's at the doorway leading into the bathroom.
I'm displaying stage 157. Can you tell us what we're looking at in this photograph?
This is a closer view of actually the toilet in bedroom B, and you can see the window here and the counter.
I'm displaying stage 158. Tell us what we're looking at here.
That is also room B, the bathroom. It is now the actual counter that's on the north wall. It's in a direction facing west.
Is that a bottle of Lysol there on the counter?
Yes, it is.
I'm displaying stage 159. Tell us what we're looking at here.
That is a bathroom, which is room B, and it's displaying the actual tub that is on the south side of the bathroom, and a bottle of Clorox bleach that is on the floor in front of the tub.
Was there any bleach in that bottle?
We don't believe, no, there was none.
Now, I'm displaying what's been entered in evidence previously as stage 13. Is that a photograph that you took back on September 4th or September 5th, 2014?
Yes, it is.
Does that fairly accurately depict depict the way this particular bedroom looked when law enforcement arrived?
Yes, it does.
And can you describe what we're looking at in this photograph?
Yes, I can. This is actually a photograph from the hallway leading into room A. So you could actually see the doors open and you could see the windows on the south.
And so there were curtains on that window on the south side of that bedroom?
Correct.
Now, in this bedroom in particular, were there any things of note?
Yes, they were.
And can you give us some of the things that you noticed when you went into that bedroom?
Upon entering the room, I noted that there was no flooring on the ground. There was also no mattress or bed within the room.
And now displaying states 160. Were there any areas of interest that you observed and were documented in this photograph?
Yes, within this photograph, which is again, this is room A, it's now a view facing north, so you can actually see the small closet and the bigger closet here in the corner on the north side. We also have an area of reddish brown discoloration on the floor, almost in the center. And
Is that marked on the diagram?
yes, it is.
And
It's marked right here.
any other areas that were of interest to law enforcement that are depicted in this photograph?
Yes, we had a few pieces of furniture and a small fan and a small chair that was right here along the closet that had areas of apparent blood.
Okay. I'm now displaying states 161. Can you tell us what we're looking at here?
This is the photograph of the same bedroom. It is now along the east wall. You can see the east window. There is a chest of drawers along the south east side of the room, and you have like 2 bookshelves.
Now, when you arrived on September 4, 2014, is this the way that the room appeared?
Yes, it was.
These 2 pieces of furniture in the center of this photograph were bare, didn't have anything on them?
Correct, there was bare.
No item sitting on them, I guess. Better way to put that. Turning your attention to stage 162. Tell us what we're looking at in this photograph.
This is a more angled towards the southeast corner of that same bedroom A. You can see the chest of drawers in the corner. Again, the 3-leveled bookshelf and the window to include like a container in the windowsill.
And we'll talk about that shortly, but on the right side of this photograph, that maroon and green stuff.
That is the curtain that was covering the south window.
Okay. I'm now displaying stage 163. Can you tell us what we're looking at here?
This is a view of the same bedroom A, which is in the second floor, southeast corner of the residence. You can see the curtains that were covering the south window. You can see the dresser, the chest of drawers, and the 2 bookshelves.
I'm now displaying stage 164. Can you tell us what we're looking at in this photograph?
Yes, this is bedroom A. It is the raw wood flooring of bedroom A to depict the area of reddish brownish discoloration.
Okay, and I believe that, is there a sticker scale that's been placed in
Yes.
this photograph?
Yes, there is.
And other than the sticker scale, is it appear the way it did when you first got there on September 4th?
Yes, it is.
I also want to draw your attention to this kind of brown thing in the middle of that stain. What was that?
This area right here.
Yes.
Areas of apparent blood. Do you mind if I look at the picture
Yeah, I'm
there?
going to show you the photographs so you can look it over without the poor technology.
Yes.
What is that?
That was a parent dog feces.
Displaying stage 165. Can you first show us where on the diagram we're looking?
Yes. This is now the actual north wall of bedroom A with the door that leads to the hallway is closed. This is the opened, smaller closet door.
And in that smaller closet, what type of clothing was present?
There were various clothing to include shirts and pants.
Was it male or female clothing, or could you tell?
Due to I would say there were male clothing.
All right, I'm now displaying stage 166. So what are we looking at in this photograph?
That is actually, again, the small closet that was in bedroom A. It shows a small backpack on the floor with other clothing items.
I'm displaying stage 167. An area that I believe we've already been looking at, but does this photograph depict the area of bedroom, the southeast bedroom after several sticker scales were placed?
Yes, it does.
And you see one of those on the red chair there?
Yes, I do.
And are there any on that fan? Can you point them out to the jury, please?
Yes, there's a sticker scale here on the small red chair, and there's a sticker scale here, here, and here on the fan.
And why'd you put all those sticker scales in those locations?
Those were notate areas of apparent blood that were on these items.
Your agenda states 168. I'm now displaying. As I zoom out, can you tell us what we're looking at in this photograph?
Yes, that is, again, the doorway here of bedroom A to include the actual raw wood, and then the tiled area leading into the hallway.
Okay, so the raw wood portion is in the bedroom and the tile portion is in the hallway.
Correct.
I'm now displaying stage 169. Is that same area after sticker scales have been placed?
Yes, it is.
More or less the same area? And why did you place sticker scales in that particular area?
These sticker scales were placed to notate certain areas of apparent blood that were on the raw wood of bedroom A.
Okay. I'm now displaying stage 170. Tell the jury what we're looking at there.
Yes, this is bedroom A, again leading into the closet where the chair was pressed up against the doorway there. You could see a few clothing items on the ground. You could see the chair with labels on them.
And again, those labels, did you put them there for a particular reason?
Yes, they were placed there to notate areas of apparent blood.
And the red chair leaning against that door frame, is that the way you found it?
Yes, that is the way we found it.
I'm displaying stage 171, which is prior to the sticker scales being placed. Is that same chair in the same location?
That is that same chair in the same location.
I'm displaying stage 172. Tell me what that photograph is showing us.
Those are the legs of the same red chair in bedroom A against the closet.
Is there anything on the legs of those chairs that you found notable?
Yes, we found areas of reddish, brownish discoloration, not consistent with the actual paint color of the chair.
Okay. I'm displaying stage 173.
This is the red chair, again in bedroom A against the closet. This is the seated area of that chair. There's area of reddish brownish discoloration that was there that we notated.
I'm displaying stage 174. What are we looking at in this photograph?
This is the fan that was actually on the ground in room A, near the actual open closet door. There's, sorry.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
There are areas of sticker skills that were placed on the fan.
And why place them in those locations?
They were placed there for areas of apparent blood.
And is this the location and the manner in which you found the fan?
This is exactly the way the fan was when we responded to the scene.
Did you have, while you were searching, did you have occasion to turn that fan over?
Yes, we did.
I'm now displaying stage 175. Is that what the fan looked like when you turned it over?
Yes, it is.
I'm displaying stage 176. Is that the fan from a different angle?
Yes, it is.
And are the sticker scales we were looking at earlier from the other side visible in this photograph?
Yes, they are. They're right there.
Showing stage, displaying stage 177. There's a sticker scale labeled B1H on this photograph. Can you show, or why is that particular sticker scale placed there?
That sticker scale is to notate this area of reddish discoloration on the fan.
Displaying stage 178. Can you tell us where this is?
This
Remind
is
us. Yes.
This is room A, again in the front section here, along the east wall in front of the window. It is the 3-leveled bookshelf that was near the window, in front of the window. You have a sticker scale here that's actually on the center shelf that was placed there to notate an area of apparent blood.
And I'm displaying stage 179. Is that a close-up of that sticker scale?
Yes, it is.
And was a label B1J.
Yes, it is.
Now displaying stage 180. Describe to the jury what we're looking at here.
This is the closet in room A. It is actually the east wall, interior wall of the closet. You
And
can
is there something that you placed on the wall there?
Yes, there is a sticker scale on the interior of the closet. It was placed there to notate an area of apparent blood.
I'm now displaying stage 181. Is that a close-up of that sticker scale?
Yes, it is.
And that was labeled B1L.
Yes, it was.
Now displaying stage 182. Can you tell us what we're looking at there?
This is bedroom A, the window sill on the east side of the room. Here is the dresser and the 3-leveled bookshelf, and here is a container in the windowsill.
Now displaying stage 183. Is this after that container in the windowsill had been disturbed and placed for better photographing?
Yes, it was.
And what was that item?
They were wet wipes or wet cloths that were in this container.
Okay. And there were still some in the container?
Yes, they were.
Now displaying stage 184. Can you tell what we're looking at there?
Yes, it's actually in the interior wall of room A along the west side.
And there's a sticker scale there. What does that correspond to?
That sticker scale is placed there to notate a depression or hole in the wall.
Now displaying stage 185. Is that a close-up of the sticker scale we were just looking at in stage 184?
Yes, it is.
Now displaying stage 186. Can you tell the jury where this photograph depicts?
This is the master bedroom, or bathroom actually, which is room, what is that? I. It is actually the countertops here that are on the east side of the bathroom.
Showing stage 187.
This is again the master bathroom. It is actually along the west side of the bathroom. Down in this corner, this notation here is actually the counter.
I'm displaying stage 188. Can you tell us what we're looking at in that photograph?
Yes, this is a master bathroom. It is actually a tub that was actually in this area of the bathroom, along the south portion of the bathroom.
I'm displaying stage 189. What are we looking at there?
That again is this counter here in the master bathroom that was on the southwest corner.
I'm displaying stage 190.
This is the master bathroom. The toilet was actually north of the counter.
And I'm displaying stage 191. Tell us what that is.
This is also in the master bathroom, and the shower was on the west wall north of the toilet.
And I'm displaying stage 192. Tell us what we're looking at in this photograph.
Okay, so we're in the actual master bedroom in the north corner, facing south to now include the closet and then towards the bathroom.
Okay. And towards the left of this photograph along that corner, see where I'm referring to?
Yes, right over here.
Yes, what is that?
That is actually a depression in the wall.
We'll look at that in some photographs coming up. Turning your attention now to stage 193 that I'm displaying. What are we looking at here?
This is the master bedroom. A view from this side facing west to include the bed that's along the west wall.
And this is the bed as you guys found it on September 4th, 2014.
Yes, it is.
Now displaying stage 194.
This is also the master bedroom to include the bed. Now you can see the actual blinds for the sliding glass door that was on the north side of the bedroom.
So behind the blinds that are pictured, there's a sliding glass door.
Yes, there is.
Now displaying stage 195. Can you tell us where we're looking in this photograph?
Here is the sliding glass door that is on the north side. We have an end table here and the bed, and there's a chair here and here in the corners.
Now displaying stage 196. Can you tell us where we are looking in this photograph?
Yes, this is a view from the west side facing east. It is actually the dresser that is on the east wall in the master bedroom. You could also see the door that leads back out into the main residence.
Okay. I'm now displaying stage 197. Can you tell us what we're looking at here?
Yes, this is the floor in front of the master bed in this area. So here is the walkway leading back into the bathroom, and here's the bed.
Now, was part of this room tile floor and part of it some sort of wood or laminate?
Yes, there was.
And right there at the foot of the bed, yes, what is that right there?
That is a sticker scale.
And why was that placed there?
That was placed there to denotate an area of apparent blood.
And I'm displaying stage 198. Is that a closer view of that same sticker scale?
Yes, it was.
And I'm now displaying stage 199. Is that a very close-up view of that sticker scale we were just looking at in stage 198?
Yes, it is. Yes, this is actually the south end of the bed. To include this area in the southeast or southwest corner, you have a chest of drawers, a chair, and an end table.
And on the floor there, in between the wall and the bed, what is that right there?
That is a sticker scale.
And why was that placed there?
That was placed there to notate an area of apparent blood.
And that is NB, let me turn your attention to stage 201, which I'm now displaying. Is that a close-up of the sticker scale we were just looking at stage 200?
Yes, it is.
And is it labeled NBRF?
Yes, it is.
I'm now displaying stage 202. Can you tell us what we're looking at in this photograph?
Sorry. Yes, this is the wall right here of the master bedroom, right near the actual doorway leading into the main residence where the light switch is located.
Can you place a sticker scale there?
Yes, we did.
I'm now displaying stage 203. Is this a close-up of the sticker scale of that light switch?
Yes, it is.
Is it labeled NBRA?
Yes, it is.
I'm now displaying stage exhibit 204. What area of the residence are we looking at here?
This is the master bedroom hallway leading towards the actual closet. The closet door is open.
And is there something on the ground there right outside the closet?
Yes, this is a sticker scale.
And why was that placed there?
That was also placed there to notate an area of apparent blood.
I'm displaying stage 205. Is that another photograph of the sticker scale we were just discussing from stage 204?
Yes, it is.
And I'm now displaying stage 206. Zoom out a little bit. Is that a close-up of the sticker scale we were just looking at, stage 205?
Yes, it is.
Is it labeled NBCA?
Yes, it is.
Now displaying stage 207. Describe what we're looking at in this photograph.
Yes, this area right here is the actual corner here of the master bedroom. You can see the doorway, and here is the light switch.
I'm now displaying stage 208. Tell us what we're looking at there.
That is again this corner right here in the master bedroom to notate the depression in the wall.
And why'd you place a sticker scale there?
The sticker scale was placed there to identify that area as evidentiary value.
I'm now displaying stage 209. Is that a close-up of that same hole in stage 208?
Yes, it is.
No, I forgot one. Going back to stage 2. I'm now displaying stage 233, going back into the southeast bedroom. Can you tell us what we're looking at there?
This is bedroom A. It is along the actual east wall. This is the 3-leveled bookshelf behind it. So now you can actually see the floor behind the bookshelf, and the window would be right over here.
Displaying stage 210, do you recognize that?
Yes, I do.
And what is that?
This is the master closet. Doorway open leading into the master closet.
Now displaying stage 211. Tell me what we're looking at there.
So this is the actual north wall of the master closet. You can see shelving and different racks. The floor is also raw wood.
And now showing you stage 212. Tell us what we're looking at here.
This is the master closet as well. Again, the north wall's here. This is the west wall. You can see various clothing items and belts hanging there.
Was there anything of particular interest on the floor of the master closet?
Yes, in this area right here, there was a reddish, brownish discoloration to the raw wood.
Now explain states 213. Can you describe on the diagram what we're looking at as soon as we zoom out?
This is the actual corner, the northwest corner of that master closet.
Where would that coordinate with on the diagram?
Sorry, that is this area right here.
Okay. And those yellow pieces of measuring tape, are those things that you guys placed there?
Yes, we placed these here.
And by the time this picture was taken, had you removed some of the clothing items that had been within the closet?
Yes, we had.
But in terms of all that camouflage and orange camouflage clothing items, were those still the way that you found them?
Yes, they were.
Showing you states 214, explaining it. And what are we looking at here?
This is also the master closet facing east to show the interior doors and the wall.
Okay. Actually, I want to go back real quick to states. There's like a shoe rack there on the bottom.
Yes,
Is that the way you found the shoe rack with nothing on it?
correct.
And now displaying states 215. Is that a closer photograph of the stain in the master bedroom closet you referenced earlier?
Yes, it is.
And did you place some sticker scales in order to mark it as potentially of interest?
Yes, we did.
You may resume your seat. I want to turn your attention to RC 111. Can you tell us what RC 111 is?
I would have to look.
Would that refresh your recollection?
Yes, it would.
Please go ahead and check. Did you refresh your recollection?
Yes, I did.
Can you describe for us what that is?
That is a swab of the master bedroom curved wall, Section A after the application of Blue Star.
Okay. I want to talk to you a little bit about that, but we'll get into that more with another witness. And just real quick, on states 59, can you show the jury where that swab would have been taken from?
It's in the area right here, the curved wall of the master bedroom.
Okay, and you said a swab. Can you describe to the jury what a swab is and why you collect it?
A swab is there are actually 2 sterile swabs in the container. We remove it, apply distilled water, and rub a surface to collect what's ever on the surface.
Okay, and can you give the jury a brief idea of what luminol is?
Yes, luminol, Blue Star is actually what I used that day. But it is a chemiluminescent. It is actually a chemical that's sprayed onto a surface, and upon contact with blood, it luminesces a greenish bluish color.
And you were involved in conducting that test in the area of the curved wall.
Yes, I was.
And once it luminesced, is that when you collected a swab from that area?
Yes, I did.
And that was RC 111.
Yes, it was.
Now, once you collect a swab in the manner that you just described for the jury, what do you do with it?
The swabs are then replaced back into their original package. They're sealed with evidence tape, then packaged in another paper bag, which is then sealed.
Okay. And then are they stored in evidence for further examination if necessary?
Yes, they are.
And I want to turn your attention to the master bedroom closet. Did you find a bow case in the master bedroom closet?
Yes, I did.
Is that something that you collected as evidence along with numerous other items?
Yes, it was.
Now, September 5th of 2014, were you involved in assisting the dive team in the back of the residence near the canal?
Yes, I was.
And when the dive team went and was diving and finding items, were you one of the people that they would give the items to for collection?
Yes, I was.
And can you describe for the jury what items you collected from the dive team?
I collected several rifles, a shotgun, a handgun, a magazine from the handgun.
Okay. And in what manner did you collect them?
Due to the fact that those items were found in the creek water, they were collected with water in the actual carrying case that I collected them with.
Judge, may I approach the witness?
You may.
So I'm showing you State's Exhibit 51. Is that one of the items that you retrieved and collected as it was removed from the water?
Yes, it was.
Is this a photograph that you took on September 5th?
Yes, it was.
And is that a shotgun?
Yes, it was.
I'm showing you Stage 50. Is that a photograph you took of a firearm being recovered from the canal?
Yes, it was.
And did you collect that firearm and place it in evidence?
Yes, I did.
I'm showing you Stage 49. Is that also a photograph that you took?
Yes, it was.
And is that a firearm that you collected as it was removed from the water?
Yes, I did.
I'm showing you Stage 48. Is that a photograph that you took?
Yes, it was.
And is that also a firearm that you collected and placed in evidence once it was removed from the water by the dive team?
Yes, I did.
I'm showing you State's Exhibit 47. Is that a photograph that you took?
Yes, it was.
And is that a firearm that you entered and collected into evidence after it was removed from the water?
Yes, it was.
And I'm showing you State's 46. Is that a photograph that you took?
Yes, it was.
And is it of an item that you collected and placed into evidence after it was removed from the water?
Yes, it was.
And finally, I'm showing you State's 53. Is that a photograph that you took?
Yes, it was.
And what did you do with that item when it was removed from the water?
The last item?
Yes.
It was also packaged with the water from the creek and turned into evidence.
Judge, I'm showing defense counsel has been marked as State's 219. Judge, I'm showing Scott, can you look at States 219 and tell me if you recognize what that is?
Yes, I recognize it.
And what is that?
This is the firearm that I collected from the dive team when they removed it from the creek.
Does it appear to be in similar condition to when you recovered it back on September 5th, 2014?
The firearm is in similar condition, yes it is.
Now, there's a big red thing in it. Is that a gun lock that was put here by the court?
Yes, it was.
Judge, at this time, say would like to move States 219 into evidence as 219.
Any objection? All right, 219 will be in at 219.
And if you could for me, can you read the serial number on the back of that firearm?
JSD 28.
Okay, Judge, may the witness step down and display the States 219 to the jury?
Certainly.
We're getting her some gloves.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I indicated a long time ago, all this is going back with you. So we do have some guns, and I think there was talk about ammunition. I'm not sure we're going to enter that. They'll never go in together. So you can have the firearms when we have the ammunition. You can have the ammunition while we have the firearms. But we'll have gloves for you too, so you can look at it closer. Okay?
I want to turn your attention to State Exhibit 220. Could you look in there and tell me if you recognize that?
Yes, I do.
And what is that?
This is a magazine that I collected from the dive team from the creek.
Okay. At this time, Judge State would ask to move States 220 into evidence.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, 220 will be in.
Now showing you States Exhibit 221. Could you look at that? Tell me if you recognize that.
Yes, I do.
And what is that?
It is a Samsung cell phone that was recovered from the dive team from the creek.
Okay. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to display that, but first, let me show you some additional photographs.
Okay.
Get this out of the way. In addition to the items that were recovered from within the canal, did you search the area just east of the canal?
Yes, we did.
And can you describe what that area was like?
It was dense, thick, marshy bush area.
And in searching that area, did you find anything?
Yes, we did.
What'd you find?
We found a lock gun case.
I'm showing you States Exhibit 216. Do you recognize that?
Yes, I do.
What is that of?
This is a photograph of the actual marshy brush area that was east of the canal. You could see a very small portion of the label for the gun case.
Is it a fair and accurate depiction of the way it appeared on September 5th, 2014?
Yes, it is.
Now showing you States Exhibit 217. Do you recognize that?
Yes, I do.
And what is that?
This is a closer view of the actual gun case as I got nearer to it.
And is that as it lie in the brush?
Yes, it was.
And I'm now showing you states 218. Do you recognize that?
Yes, I do.
And what is that?
It is a photo of the gun case opened to reveal the firearm inside.
And that's a long rifle?
Yes, it was.
Judge State would now ask to move states 216, 217, 218 into evidence.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, 216, 17, and 18 are in.
Forgot this one, states 234. Do you recognize that?
Yes, I do.
And what is that?
It is a photograph of the mailbox on the exterior of the residence with the lid open, displaying multiple items of mail inside.
Okay. State would ask to move state 234 into evidence.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
234 will be in.
Did I show you 221 yet?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Moved it.
Okay, state would now move state 221 into evidence as states 221.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, 221 is in.
And Judge, I'd ask if the witness can display states 221 to the jury.
Okay.
Can you please step down and show the jury what state 221 is?
While she does that, can I have the lawyer for the French briefly? Ladies and gentlemen, at this time it's 1:01, so I'm going to go ahead and let you go to lunch. We'll have you back in the jury pool room at 2:05, and we'll continue with testimony at that time. All right? No tweeting, texting, blogging, talking about it, but I will give you your cell phone back, unless you want me to keep them. All right, Ms. Clark, you may go to lunch also, and you may go to lunch with people you know. You're just not allowed to talk about your testimony, okay?
Okay.
And we'll see you back if you can come back at 2 o'clock, so I can get you back on the witness stand before the jury's brought up, okay?
Thank you.
Anything from the state?
No, Judge.
Anything from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, we'll be in recess till 2:05.